What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Never Fail here, and I'm bringing you a domination gameplay on the map Havana on Black Ops using the Gold AUG Silence with Scavenger Pro, Sleight of Hand Pro, Marathon Pro. The reason I use Scavenger when I use the Silenced AUG is I tend to have bad aim, so I use a lot of bullets, and I run out of ammo, and I don't like having to pick up enemy guns because I do love the AUG. Actually got it above, first blood. Got it above the FAMAS on my kills list, so now it's third, with the Galil and the Scorpion being 2 and 1 respectively. And not really going to talk about the gameplay here. It's decent, it's okay, but what I am going to talk about is something I've seen a lot here recently, and I just don't understand why. Is these people in lobbies with KDs of like 2 or higher, and win-loss ratios of like 0.5, 0.6. Now, I understand if you play by yourself, you're kind of at the mercy of your teammates in regards to how you're going to do as far as winning and losing. But at the same time, most average players that I've seen, and by average I mean 0.9 type KD players to 1.0, and they can all maintain a win-loss ratio of at least like a 0.8, 0.9, somewhere in that range, even if they play by themselves all the time. And for the most part, I've played by myself all the way up till here recently. For the most part, I mean, I've played games with friends, maybe one other person usually, and my win-loss ratio is like a 1.15 or some shit. And that's taking into account games that when you play by yourself, games that you go into that have already well beyond reach, or you just don't like the map or whatever, so you back out, but it puts you in a game in progress, so it gives you a loss. So what I personally believe when I see this is that you got players that dashboard to protect their KD, plain and simple. They dashboard to protect their KD because I always like to peep out the competition whenever I'm in the lobby and it makes the teams or whatever. I like to peep out the competition, and what makes me, look at them doggies. How about that? Never Fail can actually earn dogs without camping. For the most part, I did a little bit of camping behind the water fountain, but we're going to pretend that didn't happen. But I like to pull up the lobby leaderboard, see what people's score per minute is, and my score per minute usually hovers around 215, 220 for weekly in domination. Sometimes, when I'm playing in a full party, I can get it up to 230, 235, somewhere in that range. But normally it hovers around 215. So when I pull up the lobby leaderboard, I'm oftentimes the person with the highest score per minute in the game. And when I'm not, then I pretty much assume, well, shit, that dude's probably a good player. But what I love seeing is people that have a 2.0 KD, a 0.6 win-loss ratio, and like a 160 score per minute. Because that tells me right there that dude plays slow as fuck, don't never try to win the game. All he's trying to do is play for his KD, and he'll dashboard in a heartbeat to protect it. And the reason I'm bringing all this up is I would like to know why. Does having a high KD in Call of Duty make you more successful in life or something? Because I just don't get it. I'm not going to say I haven't dashboarded, because sometimes rage takes over and it gets to the point where it's either get out the game or pretty much throw some shit, throw a controller or something. But I mean, I just can't see dashboarding enough for it to kill your win-loss ratio like that. And the first thought that pops to my mind when I see that in the lobby and they end up on the other team was, I'm gonna see if I can make you rage quit. That's my goal at that point, is to see if I can make that one person rage quit while winning the game. Because if I can, I usually laugh about it and it makes me happy. Like playing last night, and dude's in the game, he got a little decent KD on him, win-loss ratio not terrible, it's like a 0.9, 0.89, 0.90, somewhere in that range. And he's going against pretty much full party, and he backs out, and that's cool. I understand that, because God knows I'll do that whenever shit it's no longer fun at all. then I will back out, and I understand that, and I'm not hating on the dude. Then he sends me a friend request and a game invite and all that, and that's cool, you know, whatever. Not accepting it, just nothing personal. Just nothing personal. I really don't play with people I don't know on a personal level. But those are the situations where I can understand backing out, where it's just absolutely eating you alive, that you're getting really pissed off because of what's going on in the game. I can understand it, because at that point you're not backing out to protect your KD. You're backing out to prevent you from being angry while you play the game. The ones I don't understand, and this is the ones that absolutely just, it tickles me to death. It makes me laugh, is the people that say they on the other team and say they're having a good game. Maybe they, you know, 20 and 15. You know, not a bad game, not a great game, but not a bad game. And they're winning. But since they don't have their KD as high as they want it, they dashboard and take a loss instead of a win just to keep that KD number up. That totally defeats the purpose of, you know, online competitive play. Even if, you know, you're just dicking off. If you're just dicking off online, then you shouldn't care about your KD or your win-loss ratio. But if you're winning and you're backing out the game, dashboarding out the game, just because your kills and deaths aren't where you want them, I mean, why do that? Do you have to have it up there so you can brag to your friends and all that good stuff? You think it's going to make you more successful? Anyway, I don't want to harp on that too much. It's just something that just fucking floors me to see shit like that in lobbies, and there's a lot of people like that, and it tickles me to death, because one of the things I always try to do, because my KD wouldn't, or not my KD, but my win-loss ratio wasn't above a 1 until I made it to like 14th prestige. And I tried like hell, man. I mean, I had to really, really grind to try to get that shit above a 1, and that's what I want to do. I'm more, you know, happy with my KD or my win-loss ratio being what it is, and my fucking score per minute being what it is, because I've gotten it above a 200 lifetime, as opposed to what it was, which it was like a 160, 170 for a long time, and it, you know, a lot of grinding to get it above a 200. I could really give a fuck less if my KD was all that great. And, you know, I mentioned before that I feel in domination, you shouldn't even be able to track your kills and deaths. It shouldn't show it. It should show caps, defends, and it should show your score. And that's it, because that's really what's important. Because I've often felt that you take a team of people who are, you know, 0.90 to 1.0 type, and look at that shit. I can't believe I missed that dude. I don't know how I didn't see him looking back at it now. But you take a bunch of people like that just rush the objective nonstop, and you'll win a pretty decent amount of games, unless they're going against multiple good players. One good player is not going to be enough to hold off an entire horde of, you know, your average players who are all objective hordes. I mean, well, I guess one really good player could do it, perhaps. But you're not going to see a point where one dude with a bunch of teammates who like to camp and protect their KD is going to beat out a dude, you know, a group of 6 people who don't give a fuck about their KDs and rush the flags. And that brings me to my next point. Something, you know, there's reasons that people enjoy playing people with lower KDs. Obviously, the first one being that it allows you to, you know, do better within the game as far as getting kills and kill streaks and all that shit. And everybody likes to get a lot of kills and a lot of kill streaks and not a lot of deaths. Everybody, you know, kind of enjoys that for the most part. But my favorite thing personally from playing with is when they don't have a KDR worth protecting. When they don't give a fuck and don't have a KDR worth protecting, they will rush the shit out the flags. Like me and 3 of my buddies, so we had a party of 4. We were playing, and we all kind of get sidetracked on just killing. And we were playing a group of people who, you know, their KDs weren't that great, but these motherfuckers, all 6 of them, rushed flags together, and we could not hold the flags long enough because we were all just scattered about, and we wasn't really trying to play, you know, organized team. It ain't no fun to just spawn camping the fuck out of somebody. I don't have fun doing that on any map other than Nuketown, and that's because I feel it's the most, you know, the best way to win a game on Nuketown. But these dudes actually beat us the first game because they fucking kept going for the flags nonstop, and we just couldn't get there to kill them, you know. And when you get there, there's so many of them, you couldn't kill them all. One of them would eventually get you, and then they kept the flag. So, you know, we made our adjustments. Don't get me wrong, they didn't beat us again, but they beat us that first game, and you know, the rest of the games, the score wasn't like a blowout or nothing. Save me, teammate. But yeah, the score wasn't like a blowout or nothing because they kept rushing the flag. And it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of excitement, and we were able to, you know, everybody was able to score a lot of points and get the score per minute up there. And be able to just have a lot of fun because there was a lot of flags changing hands and all that good shit. But anyway, it's pretty much winding up, you know, wrapping up. Gameplay's almost over here. Can't even remember what the final score of the game was. I really can't. I know we won. That's all that matters. But I think I had like 40-something kills. Anyway, thanks for watching.